again, welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic. So I had to think for a bit. If you played this game, you know there is we're reaching a point where I can have some options closed off to me if I do not pursue them. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a fully natural way to get all of it, but there are some things I want to go back and get before I move on to finishing the non. So this, I would go back through a few of the other planets, Tatooine and Kashyyyk. Dang it. I could go to Kashyyyk and go back and do the rest of the stuff in the Shadowlands, particularly. Whoops. Sorry. Particularly fighting the Mandalorians down there. But the thing is, that would be just a lot of travel time to do that. But I do want to make sure I go back to Tatooine, finish up the thing with the Mandalorians there. I think there were a couple of people I still need to talk to there that I had not done. I had not done so yet. That also gives me a chance to blow out a couple of the party members I haven't been using very much and probably won't use much in the future. As you can probably guess, the farther we get, the harder it is for the non-Jedi characters to keep up. I think Canderous and maybe Zalbar still can keep up in combat, and then of course like T3 and Mission have plenty of use outside of combat. But I've also built my character where I should be able to do a fair bit of the out of combat stuff. We are going to, at minimum, I'm going back to Tatooine. I might go back to Tatooine. Alright, we're going to go back to Tatooine first, because I am sure about that. Alright. I'm going to go with Chanders, and let's go to Karth. Because I think it's actually been a long time since I had Karth. Yeah, he's the furthest behind. Okay. So let's get those levels taken care of, especially for you. Where's got all the double weapon fighting? Let's just get all these feats covered. So he has all the options. That boosts his dexterity even more. Maxed out his bonus, he needs something better. 8 and plus 3, 7 plus 5, 5, 5, 7 plus 3 again, 9 and 1. I think this is the best bet right now. His blaster, basic heavy blaster, I can switch that out. Let's actually do that. Not as good as damage, but it has a better stun, more likely to stop. And then we get back to Candace. Self-healing big thing. It's heavy guns or melee weapons. So he just boosts his health even more. Doesn't have as much available. His dex is low. It's a constitution. To be tanky. That's plus 19. 21. Or do I look this heavy? Yeah. Heavy guns. It's not very good. Genuinely just best off using the foil. Yeah, he's still just better off in melee.
What?
His dexterity just isn't high enough. Okay, we're gonna go around and talk to some people. What are you talking
Hello
about?
there, It's you. I remember you.
Oh.
You're the one that gave me the credits to leave Tatooine. I could never forget your face. Thank you so much for what you did. Here on Dantooine, we've got a chance.
Okay.
I found a small apartment for now. They're resting now. They're still getting used to their new surroundings. Once I'm working, I'll see about getting them into school. There are opportunities here they would have never had on Tatooine.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Thank
I
you.
can help.
I won't trouble you anymore, but thank you.
Okay. That was nice. I don't think I knew about that.
Yikukuno no ba muli. Jedabadawana ni di Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Mucho shak pakat.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Chikun ita hodong. Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi.
Ha! Good to see things in this Jedi Enclave work just like they do out in the real world. Everyone's looking out for #1.
I'm not an expert on the Jedi, but this seems like the kind of thing that could get a person into a lot of trouble.
Tong abog sha. Chi gratu loda. Pograshi oneo komp achuta. Wong. Jedabadawana. Mucho shak pakat.
Alright. What's we got here? Ah, another special sword. It's very expensive. Heavy blaster rifle. Anti-droid stuff. What do I mean? Plus 8 to stealth. My goodness. I already have one of those. That's tempting. Also tempting. This does have a lot of good stuff here. Let me take a look at stuff I can sell first. I don't need these anymore. Not that they're worth much. It's pretty basic. I can't sell. I need to sell those on Tatooine. Let's see. That's the reason to go back. Looks like I could sell you the lightsabers. After that whole conversation, I could sell him the Sith lightsabers. Tempting. He doesn't actually offer very much for... Oh, he's going to offer a lot for the upgrade crystals, but not the color crystals. I don't need the blaster pistols. I don't need the basic bowcasters. Solid weapons, honestly, don't... that just ain't enough. It's too low of a DC for it to actually help. Don't need the repeater. Actually, a lot of these, I really just don't have a reason to keep them. Unless... really have a... Because most of these, I just won't be using, because all I will do is equip them at specific moments when they're aiding whatever I'm currently doing. The old ones aren't much use anymore, because I've got better ones now. For a bit. It's not much point, but a couple of the mines are worth keeping just in case. I think there's a couple of like specific situations where they can be useful later. But otherwise, not much. Who's this other guy?
Contigiani. Mulira asyong turong umni tabistyo bang konkipangpa. Ching palachis.
He's heard about what happened on Kashyyyk.
Rundi.
What have you got? You got droid stuff. I do need to look at the droids at some point. Alright, let's go keep looking around. There's you. I believe you're the guy who mentioned the torrent detects, yes. Just something to talk about, it's okay. Here. I wonder if I should have brought you honey.
Master Jar tells me you have successfully completed the... You should be proud of your accomplishment. As your power grows, you will constantly face temptations to slip to the dark side. This is the eternal struggle of the Jedi.
Okay, I know. What is here? Oh, the Zog player. Sure. I'll be nice enough to give you one. Keep that. Just gotta be patient. Let's do this a little bit, basically for the money. 19, stand. Oh, got the same, okay. Money again? Okay. Well... Oh, dang it. That was a mistake. Oh, perfect. Okay. Alright now. Yeah. I mean, if I could, I could grind that and have money.
What do you want?
Now, Samt, don't be so rude. If it wasn't for this young Jedi, we wouldn't have met. I took the loss of my droid much too hard.
Oh, you.
I feel I must apologize.
Well, it depends on... The reaction depends on what part you're... this
But I
doesn't
must.
go on.
I was much too attached to my droid.
Okay, good.
It was all that was left
You should
of my
understand
husband,
that.
you see. Maybe I thought that through the droid, my husband could live again, be with me still. But I went too far. I could not see what was missing in living a normal life. Fortunately, in my grief, I returned here and ran into Samt, an absolutely fascinating man.
Okay.
Samt and I got to talking, and, well, we have a lot in common. I think we'll be seeing more of each other. It's funny how things work out in the end. Maybe there is such a thing as fate, after all. But I think we should be going now. We
Might
have
have
so much more to
attachment
talk about.
issues.
I just wanted to thank you for what you've done for me, and what you tried to do. Goodbye, and thank you.
Okay. A little bit of experience, okay. Oh.
I am
Yes.
sorry we have nothing of value to give you as a reward. Our families have cut us off completely. Had the Council not taken us in, we would be foraging in the wilderness to survive. The Council will let us stay here as long as we want, though I know Shen and I are both hoping our fathers will forgive us and welcome us back into their homes. If not, we will try to build a future somewhere else.
Well,
Rahesia and I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for us. Now we will finally have a place to share our love, without fear of reprisals from our families. We will stay here for the next little while. We're still hoping our parents will learn to set aside their differences and welcome us back into their homes. If they do not, well, perhaps we will travel to Coruscant or to the core worlds and make our fortunes there.
I wish you the best of luck, Shen. I hope you two find the happiness I once knew myself.
right, because Carson's actually married. Alright. I don't think I really have a reason to talk to the council right now. Just gonna move on. Find the rest of those Mandalorian raiders out there. No names, no names. This is the guy who first complained about the Mandalorian raiders to us. I think he's the guy that complained about the family feud. This guy has armor and weapons. Otherwise, I think. Let's move on. Okay. This one, that's the ruins. Don't think there's anything special here, so we're just going to go looking.
Achuta, unga kun bistolpi kikoyana.
Okay.
Dong. Ronda dijo donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez.
Right, I do remember this side quest.
Mucho shot bakat. Kieno no nama paule ta kunjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu itapo donga. Jedo badowana ni di bobo. Donga Boomshan.
Right. No change of dialogue to acknowledge that I saved this for later, but that's okay.
Runda diho donga kun hunkabi.
The murder
Wana
story.
kun bez ching palam ka chi kun ida ho donga. Ye king kuno pa mulera. Tong haidwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tiki. Runda diho donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotak. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yeking kuno ba mulerati kun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotak. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yeking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotak. Tugning chatukune mutka chikun ida hodonga. Yeking kuno ba mulera chikun. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Muchashak pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Okay. I think this is one of the more well-known of the side quests. Short murder mystery, you just talk to people.
Greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
No.
Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Okay, go on.
I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Well, I mean, start by hearing both stories.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Already a couple things wrong here.
Greetings, Padawan. You must be the one. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing if you have any need. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on KotOR, Rickard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
Alright, start by telling me
My
about the body.
preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Okay.
How can I be of further assistance?
Alright, are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of... Of course.
That's not gonna ask him right now?
So, what do you want?
You said you were limping.
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So. Right.
Okay. Excuse me, guys. You know what, guys? Come over here.
We itanan dayata. Wato yuma wama huhunandektik. Shatung ni patoga.
No.
Is there any other? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers. Small farms and holdings dot the plain. Is there any?
Okay, that's pretty cool stuff.
Is there any?
That's it.
Thanks.
How can I be of further? I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running.
Often.
Yes, quite often. A healthy body will breed a...
Okay.
Of course.
So I guess that he'll give us different answers if
So,
I ask again.
I told you already, didn't I?
Yeah.
Was hunting some Irias. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now I don't have nothing to do.
No.
So. Well, I was out hunting Irias south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon's. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Right.
Okay,
Is there any other?
It's different.
Is.
It's the same stuff. Okay, can I ask you other questions? Okay.
Tong height wam jiji jum ka chi ta kung just tak miki run
Same
the
stuff.
hotonga kun hunkabi ka chi kun ita hodon Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi ta kung just tak miki grabel mogo kachichu ita bod jeda badwana ni di bobo tong na bung tong height wam jiji jum lumpa ita po
yeah.
etikito dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut kachichu ita dun muchishak pakhat
Right, that one is Rickard. I know Rickard's like. You know, well, he said it was cloudy, and he said he was.
Tong height wam jiji jum lumpa. Nita po etikito.
Clearly, he's already.
Dolpa da
figured this out.
bonkwaleo
That's okay.
gandona chuchut. Kachichu ta kunjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu it. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking muchishak pakhat.
Okay, so I need to talk to them, figure out what's wrong with what they're saying, and then come back and ask them again for
How
more
can I be of
stuff.
further assistance?
Do you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be...
Something else. Why would... Well, someone else would kill him.
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut. A hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. Of course.
Okay. Let's see what he has to say.
So, what do you want to know?
Do you know?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slimeball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
Really?
So,
someone wants to kill
you
him.
Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. So.
Okay, so he didn't answer the question.
Right.
Okay, let's go see what you've got
Is
to
there
say.
any other...
Only about KotOR and Handon.
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
Okay.
According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Both of them had a problem.
How can I be of further...
There's a speeder with him. After saying you don't even like speeders.
I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I...
Okay.
Of course.
Right now. Let's go talk to you.
So, what do you want to know?
So let's...
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
There's a problem. Yeah, he doesn't care to elaborate. Discuss the matter. Headed this line. His wife was cheating on him. Alright, now talk about the
How
murder
can I be
weapon.
of further assistance?
About the weapon.
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
Hold on.
Of course.
Say everyone would have a weapon when they go out here, but you went out running right now without the gun?
So,
interesting. Not the weapon.
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right.
Let's
Is there any other...
What do you got to say? Tell me about the weapon.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to KotOR. Is there any other...
Okay.
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities. Is there any other... Very...
How can I be of further assistance?
I cannot confront him with that. Okay. So I guess I'll tell Bully that. Lied about being stolen. Yeah.
Runda di hodonga kun hunka. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno. Mucha shot back.
Check about the blood analysis.
Is there any other...
Oh,
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not KotOR's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant. We cannot get any more specific analysis. Is there any...
Okay.
Very well.
So at this point, I think it's not too hard to figure out what happened now.
How can I be of further... Injured?
Injury?
Of course.
You're the one who gets frank about it. So, both men were upset with him. He claims that KotOR had his gun, which is weird. Why is it? This guy says he shot Iriaz, which I think is like a deer type thing, but the sun was in his eyes, so he couldn't see clearly. Except it was overcast, so that wouldn't make sense. And this guy's injured. There's blood on the weapon, but it wasn't the victim's. Doesn't belong to the victim. His hand is. He's clutching his side.
Hey, what are you doing?
Killed KotOR for having a police life records after they accidentally shot him after he had killed Kander. Actually, I'd say they're both guilty, because, like, the sun wasn't really in his eyes, so he had to have known he was shooting at a person. Thought he was cheating in business.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualeo. Damn you.
Damn both of you.
Takum just tak miki grabble mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Mogashap kachikun ita tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kiku.
Okay. As far as like a little extra mystery goes, I think that's actually a pretty good one. It's not a lot, but it's just enough complexity that you can dig into it and actually examine it in the moment. I need to switch you to a different. Words. Okay, turn that off. Then we can go look around. Oops. Go look around here. It has a decent twist, and is interesting enough to, you know, actually be worth the time. I think like the only note I would have would be, it'd be good to be told to discuss each step with Bully instead of having to guess that.
That'll show you. Down you go. That'll show you.
There we go. Okay. There's the other Mandalorians. Stop and save. Before we engage, because these guys will be tough.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi.
Now this is what I've been waiting for.
I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Oh, that's it. Oh, geez, we're getting pursued. Let's speed up.
That'll show you. This is what I do. How'd you like that? You're dead.
There we go. Not too bad. Probably a little over leveled now. Yeah, I got a few good hits in. Empty. Oh yeah, he's carrying 2 lightsabers with him. But, a little bit of gear. Alright. I do think that will actually be everything I need to do here. Yeah. So let's jump back to the ship. You know what? I haven't talked to him for a while, so let's do that.
Yes, what's up?
It's a good time to ask you some more
I
questions.
guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary?
Just want to know you better.
Oh, well, if it's an interrogation you wanted, why didn't you say so?
Oh, come on,
No, I was
man.
just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
I mean, I didn't fully know what was going on.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people, and for what? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
This is
Well, that makes sense. Still, it seems a bit strange that someone who was a last-minute addition to the crew roster is one of the survivors.
Is that odd?
You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer.
Bastila?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value ever, and I hate surprises.
By surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
You know we're on the same side,
Look,
right?
it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
I do think this is important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Okay. Alright, well, we've resolved stuff here. I think... take the opportunity, I will go stop by Tatooine. And there... sell his gaffy sticks. And see if there's anything else I need to look into. Okay, let's do... Let's do mission in Bastila, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, got a level. I think just one, though. Yep. Okay. Stop by that office and sell the gaffy sticks. Who are you? I think he's the guy that gave me the Geno Herod and data pad. Which means it's not really relevant anymore.
Greetings again from the... Of course, you've done a... Farewell.
Did that work? Okay, yes. 450. Decent. So I feel like I gotta keep saving. Wait, what's going on? That was weird. Mission. Okay, that's
Hey
not
there.
mission.
I'm sorry for the way I
Talk about
acted
brother.
before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up.
What'd she
My
do?
brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace, but we got by okay, until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazic. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked. I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road.
Maybe she actually liked him?
I saw Lena for what she really was, a busty, credit-grubbing cantina rat. She used Griff and took away the only family I had. After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were gonna try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits, he'd come back and get me, and we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went.
Something
Oh,
happened to
I
him?
know what happened. As soon as she got him off Taurus, Lena sunk her claws into Griff butt good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came with you was the hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with? Okay.
Right. Okay, a little bit more of her backstory come together. This is the soup office. Let's see, another thing I can do to earn money, and since the soup thing is actually pretty easy here, I don't think it's that expensive. For information. have some experience. Yes. Which I think I can do because they pay more enough to. Okay. I'll race. Alright, you have to pay to even try. That's okay. Pretty sure the first one's easy. I do think, unlike on Terrace, like the actual top time is hard to beat. Yep. Okay. Right, he gives me items I've got to sell. Time for recreational runs. Okay, where the records are. Okay, source 2251. 2329. 2390. Me 2302. So I actually close.
Go on, leave me alone.
Oh, sorry.
You don't know. Don't go thinking you know. Deal with that Hut Mata and you will understand.
Sorry. Okay. That's all. Okay, I'll just leave them. Well, that wasn't much. What else? That's Cantina. I think I have done everything else here, actually. I didn't get money out of that, though. So should I sell the racing bonds to the guy at the spaceport, maybe? We'll see. Otherwise, I think that might be enough for today. I know some of it's going to be cut because of the runaround, but it's okay. Sell list. See if I can find these. There they are. 60 each. It's not too bad. So I came out about 400 net profit on that. Okay. But this is where we're going to stop for today. Mostly kind of an in-between thing, but that's okay. Just handling some extra stuff, get another level, and then we can go back to Manon and finish Manon and move on to the rest. As always, if you've been watching, thank you very much for watching. Love to hear from you, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, anything in between really. And hope to see you again next time.